Hello out there to you. Let's calculate what the consumer and producer surplus are when we're given the inverse demand function and the supply function. You have to be given the price. So here we've been given the price in rupees, so 30 rupees. And what is the consumer surplus from that function? And then what is the producer surplus from that function? So what consumer surplus is the difference between the willingness to pay or demand and that price. And then on the supply function, it's the producer surplus rather is the difference between the willingness to sell and that particular price of 20 rupees. So here, to solve the first one, I need to figure out what the quantity is at that price. Okay, so for number one, let's go price equals 60 minus Q. This is the same as saying, I'm just going to plug in that 30 rupee price. 60 minus Q. So we'll send that over there. Q equals 30. Okay, so 30 units. And and then what is the beginning of the demand curve? Because what we need to know is like, where does the demand curve start? So I'll draw like a simple graph here. It's going to start something like this, and we're just really solving. This is linear, so this is demand, and we're solving to get 30 rupees right here. So I just need to know what that is. So to figure that out, I'm going to put in, this is quantity 0 right here. So I'll put in a 0 for that. That means price is 60, so this is 60. So the area of this is the consumer surplus for number one. So that's going to be 1/2, and it's the difference between here and here. So 30. And then we know that at 30, we just solved for that. This is 30 also. My graph's not drawn to scale. You can put this in a graphing calculator, see it a lot quicker, but I'm just doing it by hand. 30 times 30 is 900 equals 450 rupees. This is measured in whatever currency units you're using. So in rupees, this would be 450. Okay, that's the answer to number one. The supply function for toasters is 10 equals 10, or sorry, Q equals 10 plus P. So we want to know how many units will they be willing to sell when the price is 20 rupees. So for number two, going to do a similar type thing. And so I got Q equals 10 plus 20 rupees. So that's 30. Okay, and then what is the price at which the supply curve begins? So just like I did with the other one, I'm going to put in a 0 here. And I actually get, looks like I get a -10. So Q equals 10 plus P, and then if I have quantity 0, this will be -10 equals P. So that means that the intercept on the y-axis is going to be at -10, so it's going to be somewhere down here. Okay, so we want to know what does the price need to be? So it's gonna look something like this. And let's go ahead and graph both of these guys, and we'll see. We'll just see the answer. So just plug them both in. So plug in that first one. We're going to use y. So substitute y instead of price. So 60 minus x, and then substitute x for quantity, because that's the x-axis and then the y-axis. Okay, so we'll go here. Now this one is x equals 10 plus y. Okay, so that would have been 10. Okay, so what I could have done is I could have put p equals 0, and that would have given me the intercept on the x-axis. So right here, if I were solving this for equilibrium, looks like equilibrium quantity in this market will be 35 and the equilibrium price will be 25. And I'm right here, so it's this triangle right here. So it'd be, oh, but we're only going to 20. So it'd be from here to here. Okay. To make your graph a little bit easier, you could say y equals 20, and then you've got this point right here. So this is how many units? So we're going to go, the triangle here is 20. So it's producer surplus, 1/2, 20, because that was the beginning part there. That was right here. And then to go from 10 over to 30 is also 20. So 20 times 20, and that's 400. And that's 200. So the producer surplus is 200, also in rupees. Okay.